This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Settles under it. The senior makes the catch. Perfection. The Shannick, again, are your Class 2A state champions.
Force out the third, and that will do it. Mohawk is your 3A softball champions.
Buzzer's gonna sound. Union repeats as the Class 1A WPIAL champions.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
Sideline getting by one defender, and he's going to go all the way by Harrison. Harrison on the ground finds Blundo. Blundo rolls it in, up and good for two.
Shallow right field, giving a run, and a sliding catch made.
Down to 6 on the play clock. Here's Snap in the hole. The kick is up. The kick is long enough. It is good.
That's fly ball deep right field. Get out of here.
Hope running for his life. Throws it up for grabs. There's a man open.
Touchdown.
No way!
Ripped away from him, right back to Stanley from the seat of his pants, and he throws it off the window and in.
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Pitch outside. Count 1-1 now to Tyler Maddox. Runner takes off for third. No throw over to third by Verdi. As Aiden Dunlap in there with another stolen base, his second today. Reaches third base with one out. Fastball fouled down the first base side. Count goes 2-2. Here's the 2-2. This one gets away from Verdi. Dunlap will break home, throw home. He is called out at the plate. And this game remains scoreless. Now 2 outs now. And nobody on the base pads for the Trafford Crazy Train. Count full to Maddox, 0-0 ball game. Full count pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. First strikeout on the day for Dennis Fidel, and the Barons get out of it. Nobody left on base, just the leadoff walk to kick off the game, but nothing amounts to it. We've played 1/2 of an inning complete. Scoreless here from Flaherty Field on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by El Cap.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
The first inning here from Flaherty Field. Apologies for difficulties on both the audio and video level, but we're all back and running here as this is meeting number 3 and game 1 of today's doubleheader between the Trafford Crazy Train and the 3B Barons. Scores 0-0 after 1.5 complete innings. 3B Barons in the bottom half of the first had a couple of base hits. Ben Miller hit off a leadoff double, and Callan Durbin hit a single later in the inning, and those are the only 2 hits that has happened here between both teams here today. And with all that, let's take a look at today's starting lineups for the 3B Barons in their batting order. Here batting first, Ben Miller out in center field. Batting second, Nick Parado out at the designated hitter spot. Callan Durbin will bat third, the extra hitter. Batting fourth, Joey Fazone. At the cleanup spot, batting fifth, Ethan Adams. Batting sixth, Mike Gunn. Batting seventh, Isaiah Lutz. Batting eighth, AJ Verdi. Batting ninth, the Marion Young over in left field. Batting 10th, Giovanni Ricasci over at third base, and Jason Malley. Batting 11th, that is Miller, Parado, Durbin, Fazone, Adams, Gunn, Lutz, Verdi, Young, Ricasci, and Malley. But it's Mike Gunn who will step in to kick off the bottom half of the second. Our starting lineups brought to you by the Crane Room Grill. Call to place your order at 724-656-1553. Go ahead and reserve your seat for after the game or place an order for takeout. 1-0 the count to Mike Gunn. Here coming in today, batting .500 on the season, as he grounds this one right up the middle and in there for a base hit. A leadoff single for Mike Gunn. Third hit of the ball game for the 3B Barons, and a runner on board.
Tyler, I guess I'll finally chime in here. Hot day here at Flaherty Field. I think you said 83 degrees. Feels even more than that.
It's going to be a high of 85 here today, and we'll reach a mount up to that here in this game. Showing bunt is Lutz. He puts it down just the opposite way, as that one runs the whole way back to the backstop. Tyler Zelenik, starting pitcher for the Trafford Crazy Train. He's pitched 7 complete innings. He's given up 4 hits, a run, 3 walks, and 8 strikeouts as he throws this one back to first. Gunn there to make it back in time. Bottom of the second inning, scoreless here from Flaherty Field. Zelenik is set, winds and fires, delivered down low. Count 1-1 now to Isaiah Lutz. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball down below the knees. Count 2-1. Barons in white jerseys, white pants, in black pinstripes. Barons across the front. Trafford got red hats on, black uniforms. It says Locos across the front of the chest. White pants. A little bit hot to be wearing the black uniforms here in mid 80 degree weather. Count 2-2 now to Isaiah Lutz. Mike Gunn still over at first base. Runner goes for second. That is a pass ball. It gets by. Now they'll throw to third. Gunn slides in, and he is out. As Mike Gunn tried stretching for third, as he was there into second easily. Went over for third just a little bit more than what he could chew. And for Anderson, gets it over to Anthony Smith to get the first out of the inning. Mike Gunn will get his first stolen base on the season for stealing second, but gets gunned out going for third. Count runs full to Isaiah Lutz with nobody on now for the Barons. Full count pitch. Fastball just low below the knees of Lutz. First free pass for the Barons here today. Now A.J. Verdi comes in looking for his first hit on the season in his third game. First pitch by Zelen. Count runs 1-0. Pitch, swung on and missed, throw back to first, sliding back in there safely is Isaiah Lutz. And pitch number 24 for Tyler Zelenik here today. First of 2 games here today from Flaherty Field. 2 7-inning games. In the final meetings between both of these teams. 1-1 pitch. Lutz runs, dropped by Anderson. Sliding into second is Lutz, another runner in scoring position. First stolen base on the season for Isaiah Lutz. And so far through 1 and a third innings pitched here, already 3 stolen bases today by the Barons. 2-1 pitch. One runs inside. Who's up to 3-1 to Verdi. Three-one pitch. Runs low, ball 4. Another free base for the Barons. It's runners on first and second for Demarion Young. Take a look at the defensive alignment brought to you by Madur Bonner Law for the Trafford Crazy Train. Brinker out in left, Maddox in center, Birch in right field, Anthony Smith over at third, Dunlap at short, DeRiggi at second, and Sullivan at first. Anderson behind the plate, and Tyler Zelenik. First pitch showing bunt was Young. Got it down just well foul down the first base side. Count 0-1 to Young. 0 RBIs and a 167 batting average. Playing on his old high school home turf field. Young puts down another bunt in the same exact spot as the first one. Foul.
First baseman probably could have just stayed right there. Not have to come in for Sullivan.
0-2 the count. 1 out, 2 on. Nothing. Giovanni Ricasci on deck. He grounds this one out towards second. DeRiggi will throw on to first. They will get Young out on the 4-3 ground out, but Verdi will advance into scoring position to second. Lutz advances to third. 2 runners in scoring position now for the Barons with 2 away for Giovanni Ricasci. First pitch swung on and missed. Blew the fastball right by Ricasci. 0-1. A 1-1 pitch. This one down the first base side, but foul. Quickly down now, 0-2.
You know, Tyler, on a hot, sunny day like this, I'm glad I'm under the shade rather than in the elements like, I guess exactly a week ago as of yesterday.
Yeah, you all out there for 2 days in the hot sun at State College for the PIAA softball championships. I got to be the lucky one in a press box and didn't have to worry about getting sunburned.
I'm still recovering from that.
Yeah, if you want, I have sunscreen. It's in my bag if you want some.
I appreciate the offer now, but I could have used it about 9 days ago. And I have some in my bag too now, so live and let learn.
Hey, I offered it to you last week in the hotel room, but you didn't want it. 2-2 the count to Rakashi. Breaking ball. A roller charging up for it is Smith. It rolls by him. Lutz comes round to score. And with that, it's a Toshiba RBI single for Giovanni Rakashi. His second RBI on the season. Moves Verdine to third base and Lutz home. Barons have a 1-0 lead here in the second.
Doesn't have to be pretty, just has to work, and certainly Giovanni Rakashi did that there.
An infield single for Giovanni Rakashi gives the Barons a 1-0 lead. And now the number 11 hitter Jason Malley comes in, looking for his first hit as well on the season, along with AJ Verdi. He fouls off the first one with runners on the corners. You know, Garrett, with 3 stolen bases already this game by the Barons and runners on the corners with 2 outs, you think maybe Rakashi will move 90 feet closer here with how aggressive the Barons have been?
I'm not sure with that runner 90 feet away and 2 outs if they'd risk that, but wouldn't be surprised either.
1-1 the count to Malley. Verdi on third, Rakashi on first. Here's the 1-1. This one fouled off. Count runs 1-2. Barons already up to 4 hits so far today. They have the 1-0 lead. Zelenik comes set, winds and fires the 1-2. Swung on and missed by Malley as the runner was going to second. But it doesn't matter as Malley swings right through strike 3 for the third out of the inning. 2 hits, 1 run, and 2 men left on base here through 2 complete innings. The 3B Barons up in front 1-0 over the Trafford Crazy Train. You're watching collegiate level baseball on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
Right now, someone very special needs your help. This is Jack Lynn, CEO of City Rescue Mission. No one is beyond God's love and care. One person's life can affect another. Though you may never meet this person, you can make a difference in his or her life. Hurting men and women in our community desperately need food, shelter, and physical and spiritual care. Some are struggling with abuse and addiction. They feel alone, unloved, and forgotten. Individual, caring people provide their hope. You can help change the lives of men, women, and children. Visit cityrescuemission.org and help us today.
It's the 8, 9, 10 hitters all due up here for the Trafford Crazy Train here in the third. Cole Brinker, Damian Bosco, and Darren DeRiggi all due up. But with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment here for the 3B Barons, brought to you by Madur Bonner Law. We got the Marion Young in left field, Ben Miller in center, Mike Gunn over in right field, Giovanni Rakashi at third, Ethan Adams at short, Isaiah Lutz at second, Joey Fazone at first, AJ Verdi behind the plate, and Dennis Fidel, today's starting pitcher for the 3B Barons. Again, the defensive alignment brought to you by Madur Bonner Law, your community firm with a personal connection and individualized service. 1-0 pitch to Brinker, swung on and missed. Count evened up 1 apiece. 1 pitch, a little low, 2-1 the count. Two one, just off the plate. Count now 3-1 to Cole Brinker. Brinker is batting 143 on the season. 3-1 pitch, swung on and missed for strike 2. Full count, nobody on, nobody out. Top of the 3rd inning. Barons up in front over the Crazy Train. Locos 1-0. 3-2 pitch, just low. Called ball 4. And the 3rd free pass given up by Dennis Fidel. All 3 base runners here today for the Crazy Train have been via the walk. Now Damian Bosco, the extra hitter, steps in. Looking to get the offense going for the Crazy Train. First pitch into the dirt. 1-0. Pitch by Fidel, breaking ball. Right there, called for a strike. 1-1 the count.
Yeah, heading into this game, ask Coach E about, what strengths the team has had so far. He said that, he thinks that the pitching has been the best aside from, maybe 2 or 3 innings. Pick off attempt there. Ultimately, our guys are getting ahead in counts and keeping guys off base and giving our defense a chance, and he has a feeling that the bats are about to heat up, much like the weather here today at Flaherty Field.
1-1 pitch, calling for a strike, now 1-2. Well, the rain's gone, the weather's heating up, and it's going to be even warmer tomorrow. Expected to be in the low 90s here tomorrow, even hotter than what it is here today. See all the fans here at Flaherty Field all have umbrellas to protect themselves from the sun. Pickoff attempt back to first. He's safe. Brinker gets back there, but it was a lot closer than you would think of bang bang play at first. Counts 1-2 to Bosco. Here's the 1-2. Called strike 3. That was a very subtle strike 3 call by our home plate umpire.
Very nonchalant.
Kind of froze Bosco for a loop there. But regardless, it's the 2nd strikeout on the day for Dennis Fidel. And the first down of the 3rd. Pickoff attempt back at first. Safe. It's Cole Brinker over at first base. And Darren DeRiggi up the bat. First pitch runs inside.
Good miss there from Fidel.
Count 1-0. DeRiggi batting .214 on the season. Here's another pickoff attempt. Let's get the counter on the board. That's number 4 or 5.
At least number 4.
Here in these last 2 at-bats. Another pickoff attempt again, and Brinker kind of hobbled on the bag and stepped back on the bag a little bit awkwardly, but shake it off.
I'm learning my lesson, just keeping the other cam, just the first base cam at this point.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Oh, bat flies over the Barons dugout. Clanks off the top of the Barons dugout and along the back and into the field behind the dugout. And thankfully no fans anywhere close to that, as that one flew its way out of Flaherty Field. Looks like there's some confusion that is on the play. Cole Brinkard braked for second, and don't know if the umpires entirely saw the play.
Hard to see the play when a bat's flying through the air.
You don't see that too often, and it's a 1-1 count, and Brinkard will get the stolen base. That is his first stolen base on the season, and the second runner in scoring position here today behind the Trafford Crazy Train.
And I thought he might have signaled out at second base, but
yeah, there's a bunch of confusion, but I understand when there's a bat flying in the air, you got to make sure, you know, people are going to get out of the way and be safe because that thing's flying at you. It looks like they were just going over the count. It is deemed 1-1.
Lots of confusion here at Flaherty Field.
I got confused when the bat went flying. You don't see it too often. It's a baseball oddity, or I guess if you want to call it that. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball, late swing there by DeRiggi, but he does get a piece of it off the end of the bat. Runs foul. That one sailed over the Crazy Train dugout, much like the pitch earlier.
You know whose bats don't go flying, Tyler?
BWP.
BWP. Quality, consistent, and competitively priced bats located right in the heartland of Pennsylvania, and they stay in your hands most importantly.
BWP makes a whole bunch of bats for all over the place. It's where Andrew McCutcheon gets his bats from, BWP.
Hit a home run yesterday, I believe, right? Or was it the day before?
I believe 2 days ago, I believe.
Against the Tigers.
No, unfortunately, I was at the Pirates game yesterday. No long ball for the Pirates in their 6-2 loss over the Texas Rangers. But we're not here for the Pirates. We're here for the 3V Barons and the Trafford Crazy Train in a North American Baseball Alliance game. Rust Belt League versus Tri-State Collegiate League matchup. Counts 2-2 to Darren DeRiggi. DeRiggi calls time. Umpire grants time. Brinker on second. 2-2 the count, 1 out. Here's the 2-2. This one grounding out towards second. Lutz has it. Throw on to first to Vasone. They get the second out, but Brinker advances 90 more feet closer to third. 2 outs now, and the lineup card flips over to Aiden Dunlap. Aiden Dunlap is walked back in his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat, high fastball for a ball. Count 1-0. Crazy Train has not played a home game yet here in 6 games.
Let's be fair here, though, Tyler. This is our first time back at Flaherty since opening day, so how many home games up until this point have the Barons played? 2? Which weren't even conference games or league games at that.
Away games or home games?
Home games.
Home games, we are 3-0 at home.
But they only played 2 games at Flaherty Field, which weren't even league games. So this
technically
the first game?
Technically, the game at Westminster counts as a home game and not a.
It counts, like how Pullman counts as home games.
I think it was the Pullman game actually. Never
But
mind.
my point being, at Flaherty Field is the home of the Barons. So, if we're going off a technicality here, is this opening day? Or the home opener?
I have no idea. This one lasered into left field for a base hit. Brinker will score from third to to tie this ball game at 1 apiece. First RBI on the season for Aiden Dunlap. A 2-out knock for the Crazy Train to tie up this game at 1. Now the lefty Tim Birch comes in. That is the first run Dennis Fidel has given up all season. First pitch there for a strike. Now one of the previous appearances here for Dennis Fidel was against the Crazy Train back exactly 2 weeks ago. Runner goes for second, throw to second. Dunlap is there easily for his third stolen base of the season.
Just kind of went off before Fidel was able to deliver it home.
Fidel will pitch 2 1/3 inning, gave up 1 hit, a walk, and 2 strikeouts in his last plate appearance as he gets strike 3 right there to Tim Birch. And his third strikeout on the season, third strikeout of the game to end the top half of the 3rd inning. But 1 run comes around to score off a 1 hit and 1 man left on base here in the top half of the 3rd. We'll jump down to the bottom half of the frame, tied up here from Flaherty Field on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Hey, Mom, do you need a ride to the store today?
Oh, no thanks, hon. I got it covered. Mike's taking me.
Okay, well, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, right? I can take you to that.
No, I got it covered too. Mike's taking me.
Mike?
Yes, Mike's my ex driver. Picks me up right at my door and even helps carry my groceries. It's so convenient to schedule and ride with Axe. Wish I would have called him sooner.
Okay, Mom. Sounds like you got it covered.
I have an apple pie ready to eat. How about you help me with that?
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Xenia Opal or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Back here for the bottom half of the 3rd inning. A tie ball game here in game 1 of today's doubleheader between the Trafford Crazy Train and the 3B Barons. Self Tyler Aaron alongside Garrett Dolan bringing you today's action on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. In just the 3rd game played at Flaherty Field. This one grounded up the middle and in there for a base hit for Benton Miller. He's 2 for 2 today with a double and now a single. Nick Parado comes in now. He flew out back in his last at bat. So for 1. Selenick winds and fires. Prado shows bunt, pulls it back. Fastball below the knees for a ball. Count 1-0. Here's the 1-0, swung on and missed for a strike. Count evens out 1 apiece to Parado. Here's the 1-1, breaking ball down low. Count now 2-1. Here's the 2-1, a sharp grounder Diving play over at third by Smith. They get the force out at second. No throw to first. Parado will make it on a fielder's choice, but Miller out on the force out to second for the first down of the inning. Now Callan Durbin comes up to bat. 1 for 1 today. Batting .471 on the season. First pitch inside, and that hits Durbin. Actually looked like that umpire was initiating a foul ball on the play. Eric Francis did not like that, head coach of the 3B Barons, but it was called a hit by a pitch. So Parado moves into scoring position to second, Durbin to first with only one away for Joey Fazone. Fazone steps in now here for the Barons. Runners go. Run swung on and missed. High throw by Anderson to second. The double steal works. Parado gets his third stolen base on the season. Callan Durbin gets stolen base number 2 on the season. And just like that, 2 runners in scoring position here for the Barons. While the umpires intervene here, let's take a look at the standings here across all 8 teams. Pittsburgh Redbirds atop the standings, a 6-2-2 record. Allegheny Athletics in second, a 3-0 record. Barons in third, 6-3. Cumming Motors of Altoona, a 3-2-3 record. Iron Bucks, 2-2-0 record. And then in 6th place, the Trafford Craze Train with a 2-2-1 record. Creekside Crocodiles in 7th, an 0-2-2 record. And then the Kiski Valley Vikings looking for their first win on the season. They are 0-5 and at the bottom of the NABA Collegiate League standings. Looks like they moved both runners back on the double steal here. First pitch low for a ball. Joey Fazone looks like is called out for batter's interference. Looks like it. So both runners have to go back, and Joey Fazone is out, so 2 away now. 2-0 pitch, down low to Ethan Adams, make it 3-0 the count now. Durbin on first, Parado on second. Looking to bring in another run. 3-0 pitch down low, a 4-pitch walk to Ethan Adams. Loads up the bases here for the Barons. Mike Gunn now comes in now. He leads the team in batting average with a .500 batting average. Product goes to Slippery Rock University. A high grounder right back to Zelenik. He turns around, fires over to first to get Mike Gunn out on the first pitch. That Gunn sees a 1-3 ground out for the third out of the inning. 3 men left on base here by the Barons off of one hit. We remained tied here at 1 apiece from Flaherty Field after 3 complete innings on the Lawrence County SportsNet powered by LCAP.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Tie ball game here in game 1 of today's doubleheader here at Flaherty Field. 1 apiece. Here's the first pitch at the top of the 4th to Tyler Maddox. Outside for a ball. Excuse me, for a strike. I guess I looked down too early. Didn't see the strike call. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Now 0-2 to Tyler Maddox. Maddox batting .412. On just a bit low, count 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Fouled on back. 64 pitches now on the day for Dennis Fidel. And 2 7-inning games here today. We'll be back here tomorrow for a doubleheader. 2 and 4 against the Butler Iron Bucks. Love to see you come out here to the ballpark for that one tomorrow. Or you can watch right here on the Lawrence County SportsNet on any social media platform. 1-2 pitch, high pop-up, drifting in foul territory, and it will get out of play. Fazone running the whole way for it. That one just gets out of play. Count remains 1-2 to Tyler Maddox. Out in center field. Andreas Herkmans on deck for the Crazy Train. 1-2 pitch by Fidel. Swung on and missed. Called strike 3. Strikeout number 4 on the day for Dennis Fidel. Now up to 7 strikeouts on the season. And now Andreas Herkmans comes up. Fidel winds and fires. Fastball there for a strike. Count 0-1 to Herkmans, who leads the team in batting average with a .438 batting average. He's 0 for 1 today. Count evened up 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Fastball fouled out of play. 1-2 the count. First 2 meetings of the season came back exactly 2 weeks ago on June 7th. Doubleheader was moved from Flaherty Field to Hickory High School due to the weather. Barons won game 1, 4-1. Won game 2, 6-0. Part of, in that game, back-to-back home runs. Strike 3 called to Andreas Herkmans. Back-to-back strikeouts and the 5th strikeout on the day for Dennis Fidel. Now 2 away here. Nick Parado and Ben Miller hit back-to-back homers in game 2 in the last game of this doubleheader. Back 2 weeks ago. First pitch fouled off of the front arm of Jack Anderson. Fidel winds, fires the 0-1, just off the plate for a ball. Count evened up 1 apiece. One pitch, breaking ball, just off the plate. 2-1 the count. Breaking ball just tad bit outside. Nobody on, 2 outs, a 2-1 count for Anderson. Here's the 2-1. So a long liner foul into the parking lot. Count evened up 2-2.
That one sitting on the road right now.
I'll tell you what, that's a shot to get it to the road, because you have this big concourse behind us and then a huge parking lot, and then the road sits behind that. This one driven out towards center field, running back for it is Miller. He is there to make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go down the crazy train here in the 4th. We'll jump on down to the bottom half of the 4th, tied up at 1 here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Building Block Baseball is a local organization dedicated to and actively involved in teaching and development of local baseball talent. 3B provides weekly baseball seminars from January through May to enhance local baseball knowledge for players, coaches, and parents. Building Block Baseball is available for one-on-one development programs, team instructions, and group sections. 3B also provides Lawrence County with their own collegiate summer baseball team. The 3B Barons showcase top collegiate baseball talents of the area. Visit buildingblocksbaseball.com for more information and for their free downloadable documents and videos. Whether you're just learning the game, playing in college, or coaching a team, 3B can get you the building blocks of baseball today.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
No two companies create the same way. Toshiba empowers the art of business by uniquely enabling businesses to work with tools designed specifically for them. In a constantly evolving world, business communication must be agile, efficient, and fast. Toshiba is the company that helps you manage it all, from paper to digital to screen and back again. Toshiba, empowering the art of business.
Back here for the bottom half of the 4th inning. 3B Barons and Trafford Crazy Train tied at 1 apiece. Barons coming into today on a 2-game losing streak. Lost to the Redbirds back last Saturday in Game 2 of the doubleheader, 2-0, and then they lost on Tuesday at Pullman Park against the Allegheny Athletics, 15-9 in the longest game of the season so far by the Barons. 3 hours and 25 minutes was the game time, as quickly the Athletics went up 3-0 in that game. Barons erased that to tie the game at 3 after 3 innings, but then the Athletics offense exploded for 11 more runs all throughout the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings, en route to the 15-9 win. Tyler Freeman started that game for the Barons. Pitched 4 1/3, gave up 4 runs on 4 hits, walked 2, and struck out 4. Count 2-2 to Isaiah Lutz. Lutz walked in his last plate appearance. Here's the 2-2, breaking ball, slow roller out to short. Dunlap has it, throw on to first, just in time there for the out on a bang-bang play at first. One out now here in the bottom half of the 4th. Now AJ Verdi steps in. First pitch, he lines this one into right field for a base hit. A 1-out knock in the first hit of the season for AJ Verdi. Marion Young steps in now for the Barons with a runner on first. First pitch, a little liner, and therefore the double play, as Dunlap did not catch it. Not an infield fly, just a little underhand throw to DeRiggi at second. Throw on to first, gets Young out for the double play, and ends this inning on a 6-4-3 double play. We played 4 complete, still tied 1 apiece here from Flaherty Field.
Congratulations to our May LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor all of Lawrence County softball as our Lawrence County Team of the Month. Mohawk and Shannikin Union won a softball trifecta of WPIL championships on the same day. Elwood City, Laurel, Shenango, and Wilmington each won playoff games, and Newcastle set program and WPIL records on the softball diamond this year. Congratulations to all of our county softball athletes representing as our May LCAP.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do?
We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Welcome back to Flaherty Field. 1-1 our score here in the top of the 5th. Last inning, Troy Bachman coming in for AJ Verdi. That's our Axe courtesy runner. Axe is here to get you there. Lawrence County's door-to-door transportation service is open to the public. Axe takes people to work, play, and anywhere else they want to go. Call 724-652-5588 for more info.
First pitch just off the plate to Anthony Smith to kick off the top half of the 5th. One-0 pitch by Fidel. Back out there for the top half of the 5th. Down low for a ball, make it a 2-0 count. Here's the 2-0. One driven over the head of Rakashi and into left field. Smith is breaking for second. Here's the throw to second. He slides in there safely with the head first dive. As Young dropped the ball and left when he went to pick it up. But it's a leadoff double for Anthony Smith. And another runner in scoring position for the Crazy Train. Patrick Sullivan comes up. He's 0 for 1 today. Fidel winds and fires the 0-1 down low into the dirt. Count runs 1-0. 1-1 the score, top half of the 5th inning. Smith on second. Here's the 1-0 high breaking ball right at the eye level of Sullivan. 2-0 the count. Sullivan, the current collegiate teammate of Mike Gunn over at Slippery Rock University. 2-0 pitch, fastball swung on and missed. 2-1. Sullivan has not recorded a hit so far this season. Through 5 games. 2-1 pitch outside. 3-1 the count. Fidel up to 83 pitches now. Pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Count runs full to Sullivan. Anthony Smith on second thanks to a leadoff double. Full count to Sullivan in a 1-1 ball game. Full count pitch, breaking ball hit over the head of Lutz. Into right field, here comes Smith coming home. Throw not in time. Sliding into second now is Sullivan. It's an RBI single by Patrick Sullivan, and it gives the Trafford Crazy Train their first lead of the game. It's 2-1. Cole Brinker steps in. Still nobody out and a runner on second. Now Trafford in front 2-1. Brinker walked in his last plate appearance. Came the whole way around to score the first run of for the Crazy Train. This one inside on Brinker. Fouled off out of play behind us. Count goes 0-2. Brinker's awarded time. Count 1-1 to Brinker. Here's the 1-1. Gets down. Runner goes for third. Throw on to third. He is tagged out. Verdi throws out another base runner as he gets a steal in Patrick Sullivan for the first out of the inning. Now nobody on base. 2-1 pitch, runs high. Now 3-1 the count to Cole Brinker. Here's the 3-1. Called for a strike. Count runs full. Crazy Train up in front, 2-1. Nobody on, 1 out. Full count pitch by Fidel. Swung on and missed by Brinker. Strike 3. Strikeout number 6 on the day for Dennis Fidel. Now 2 outs now for Damian Bosco. 1 pitches now for Fidel. Here's pitch 92. Breaking ball inside. Count 1-0. Fidel winds and fires. High pop up. Shallow left field. Adams jogs over for it and makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. 1 run comes across the score for the Crazy Train off of 2 hits. We played 4.5 complete. Crazy Train up in front 2-1 over the 3B Barons on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Right now, someone very special needs your help. This is Jack Lynn, CEO of City Rescue Mission. No one is beyond God's love and care. One person's life can affect another. Though you may never meet this person, you can make a difference in his or her life. Hurting men and women in our community desperately need food, shelter, and physical and spiritual care. Some are struggling with abuse and addiction. They feel alone, unloved, and forgotten. Individual, caring people provide their hope. You can help change the lives of men, women, and children. Visit cityrescuemission.org and help us today.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Count is 0-1 to Giovanni Ricasci. Ricasci's 1 for 1 today. 0-1 pitch, fastball just off the plate. Count evens out 1 apiece. Tyler Zelenik still out there on the hill for the Crazy Train. This one rolled out towards short. Scooped up by Dunlap. Throw on to first in time for the 1st out. Now brings up Jason Malley. Malley's 0 for 1 today. Struck out back in the 2nd inning. Here's the first pitch of the at-bat. Hard swing by Malley. Sid just gets by him. 0-1 the count. 0-1 pitch. Fouled out of play. Quickly now 0-2. Pitch. Outside for a ball. 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Down low into the dirt. 2-2 the count. Here's the 2-2. Inside. Count full. Nobody on, one out. This one driven out towards Dunlap. He has it again. Throw on to first in time for the second out. Back-to-back ground outs over to short to Dunlap. That is the fourth assisted ground out by Dunlap. And that is the fourth assist that he has in the last 2 innings. Dunlap really getting the action out there. Count runs 1-0 to the top of the lineup card for the Barons and Ben Miller. 1-0 pitch outside. 2-0 now to Miller. Pitch. Fastball fouled off by Miller. Count runs 2-1. Breaking ball outside, well off the plate. 3-1 the count to Miller. Miller's 2 for 2 today. Has a single and a double. Here's the 3-1. Just outside, but called a strike. Count runs full now to Miller. Nobody on, 2 outs. Crazy Train in front, 2-1. Here's the full count pitch. This one grounded out towards second. DeRiggi has it. Throw wild away from first. Here comes Miller breaking for second. And Miller's there. Miller takes advantage of the throwing error by DeRiggi. Now he's into scoring position for the Barons. First error on the game for either team. In E4. First pitch to Nick Parado, there for a strike. Parado has 1 RBI on the season. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball outside. Count 1-1. One pitch. Fastball there. It gets by DeRiggi. Here comes Miller. He's running home. He's in there. Another Toshiba RBI for Nick Parado. His second on the season. Ties this ball game up at 2. That one just got past the glove of DeRiggi at second into center field. And Miller had the Jets going around the whole way. Coming in to score to tie this game. Now Parado's on first with 2 outs for Callan Durbin. First pitch called a strike. Swung on by Durbin. Prado at first, tie ball game. 0-1 fouled on back. Quickly 0-2. Durbin has reached first in both plate appearances. Singled in the first, got hit by a pitch back in the third. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball outside. Just got a little bit away. 1-2 the count. Zelenik at 81 pitches now on the day. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Another fastball. Gets by Durbin for the third out of the inning. Strikeout number 3 on the day for Tyler Zelenik. But one run comes across the score for the Barons off of one hit and one man left on base here in the bottom half of the fifth. We are all tied up again here at 2 on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Laurel's Tori Atkins as the May Red Zone Female Athlete of the Month for winning her unprecedented 4th consecutive WPIL title in the 400-meter and 200-meter dash, winning 2 other district gold medals, and bringing home state gold in the 400 meters. LC SportsNet is also proud to honor Newcastle's Kayvon Gardner as the May Red Zone Athlete of the Month, after getting gold in the 200-meter and silver in the 100-meter dash. Congratulations to Newcastle's Kayvon Gardner and Laurel's Tori Atkins, the May Red Zone Athletes of the Month.
It's a red zone call to the bullpen to kick off the top half of the 6th. Make sure you stop by the red zone on Wilmington Road in New Shannock for all of your county sporting apparel needs. Sporting goods, custom apparel, embroidery, and more. Voted best of the best all across Lawrence County. Nick Parado steps in relief of Dennis Fidel. Fidel finished with 5 complete innings pitched, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts. First pitch by Parado, there for a strike to Darren DeRiggi. Tie ball game here in game 1 of today's doubleheader. 0-1 called a strike, 0-2 now the count. Here's the 0-2. Outside for a ball. 1-2 the count now to DeRiggi. DeRiggi 0 for 1 today. Batting .214 on the season. 1-2 pitch. This one fouled. Very hot day here at Flaherty Field. Now up to 85 degrees. In the longest day of the year, summer solstice. Thank God summer's here. Maybe the rain will stay away now. One and two the count to DeRiggi. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 First strikeout on the day by Nick Parado in the very first batter he faces. And combined now up to 7 on the game between Fidel and Parado. First pitch swung on and missed by Aiden Dunlap. One swung on and missed again. 2 quick strikes there by Parado. Has Dunlap on the ropes. Here's the 0-2. Called strike 3. Rung him up in 3 pitches. Second strikeout by Parado. Now Tim Birch comes up. Like some action in the Crazy Train bullpen. Demian Bosco getting loose. First pitch to Tim Birch outside for a ball just below the knees. 1-0 pitch. This one high pop up over to left field. Young running over for it. He drops foul. 1-1 the count to Tim Birch. Birch 0 for 2 today. Nobody on. 2 outs. 2-2 ball game. Here's the 1-1. This one right by the glove of Parado and into center field for a 2-out knock. Parado unhappy with that one. Is that one? It looked like it hit the tip of Parado's glove. And Parado wishes he caught that one and made this a quick 1-2-3 inning. But it's a 2-out single for Tim Birch. First pitch gets away a little bit from Callan Durbin. Now behind the plate in place for AJ Verdi. 1-0 pitch outside, make it a 2-0 count. Here's the 2-0. This one caught by Parado. He would not be denied of that comebacker after just barely missing the comebacker by Birch. Parado with the L1 to get the 3rd out of the inning. Crazy Train gets 1 hit, leaves 1 man on. Still tied up here at 1 apiece on the Lawrence County SportsNet powered by LCAP.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
Business communication must be agile, efficient, and fast. Toshiba is the company that helps you manage it all, from paper to digital to screen and back again. With smarter printing, you are unleashed. The office is wherever you are, and Toshiba makes it seamless to print whatever, wherever, and whenever. Our mobile printing applications allow you to print or scan to both Toshiba and third-party MFPs right from your mobile device. Toshiba, empowering the art of business.
Back here for the bottom half of the 6th inning, tied up at 2 here at Flaherty Field. Joey Fazzone, Ethan Adams, and Mike Gunn all due up here in the 6th. Joey Fazzone 0 for 2 today. First pitch right there on the outside corner, called for a strike. Count 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Fastball fouled off. Now 0-2 to Fazone. Oh, and 2. Inside and low. Just below the knees of Fazone. 1-2 the count. Here's the 1-2. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Joey Fazone. Nobody on, nobody out. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball, check swung by Fazone. But doesn't matter. Called strike 3 anyway. Strikeout number 4 on the day for Tyler Zelenik. Ethan Adams steps in now for the Barons. First pitch, fastball fouled off. Adams 0 for 1 in 2 plate appearances. Zelenik winds and fires. Low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Called strike 2 right there on the upper outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball outside. That was pitch number 91 for Tyler Zelenik. Here's the 2-2. Another breaking ball fouled off by Adams. Count remains true. Here's the 2-2. Fastball below the knees of Adams. Count runs full. 2-2 ball game, bottom of the 6th. Nobody on, 1 out. Full count to Ethan Adams. Ball 4. 1 out walk by Tyler Zelenik on pitch number 94. Two runs, 4 hits, 1 error so far by the Crazy Train. For the Barons, 2 runs, 7 hits, and 0 errors. First pitch down low. 1-0 the count to Mike Gunn. Runner breaks for second, swung on and fouled off by Gunn. Count evened up 1 apiece. Pick off attempt back at first. Not good. Adams gets back there safely. This is the first time this season the Barons have entered the 6th inning tied. Here's the 1-1. Runner breaks for second. He retreats back. Adams slides back in head first safely. Count 2-1 to Mike Gunn. Take a look around the league. All 8 teams playing games today. Iron Bucks out in Altoona for a doubleheader that started at noon. Here's the 2-1, swung on and missed for strike 2. Kiski Valley Vikings traveled to Highlands to take on the Allegheny Athletics. Their doubleheader began at noon, as well as the Redbirds traveling out to Ohio to take on the Creekside Crocodiles. Here's the 2-2. High fastball. Count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Adams on first. 1 away here in the bottom half of the 6th. Isaiah Lute stands on deck. Here's the full count pitch. Down the middle, called strike 3. Strikeout number 5 on the day for Tyler Zelenik on his 100th pitch here today. Isaiah Lute steps in with Adams on first and 2 away. Pickoff attempt back at first, not in time. The first pitch of the at-bat. Called a little low for a ball. Another pickoff attempt. Adams gets back there safely. The MLB, you can only do it 2 times. If you do it a 3rd time, better get the runner out or it's a free bag for the base runner. Here in this league, you can do as many times as you want. This one driven out towards right field, but foul. Count now 1 apiece to Isaiah Lutz. Lutz 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to short back in the 4th. AJ Verdi, now the extra hitter, stands on deck. Here's the 1-1. Down low. Count runs 2-1. Two and 1 the count to Isaiah Lutz. Make it 3-1. Two outs, 3-1 count to Isaiah Lutz. Ethan Adams on first in a tie game at 2 apiece. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Called for a strike, count runs full. Runner breaks for a second. This one a slow roller down the third base side, and it runs foul. By the time it got to Smith over at third. Full count to Isaiah Lutz. Bottom 6th. Here's the full count pitch by Zelenik, fouled off. Talk about staying alive. This next pitch will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Here's the full count pitch. Runner goes. This one driven out towards left center. Maddox makes a run over for it. He will make the catch towards left center field for the 3rd out of the inning. And for the first time this season. We will head to the 7th, all tied up 2 apiece here from Flaherty Field on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Madur and David Verratti want to provide you with a level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Xenia Opal or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Nick Parado back out on the mount here for the Barons to begin the 7th. He will face Andreas Herkmans, Jack Anderson, and Anthony Smith, all due up here in a tied ball game here in the top half of the 7th. First pitch to Herkmans. Appeal down to first. He did not go the whole way around. It will be a ball. 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed for a strike to Herkmans. 1-1 the count here in the top half of the 7th. Prado winds and fires. Called a little low for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. Breaking ball right there for a strike. Evens up the count 2 apiece. Here's the 2-2. Just got a piece of it. Count will remain true. Herkmans granted time. Nobody on, nobody out. Here's the 2-2 from Parado. Fastball right there called strike 3. Strikeout number 3 on the day for Nick Parado. 9 combined between Fidel and Parado. First pitch called a strike to Jack Anderson. Oh, 1 pitch to Jack Anderson, swung on and missed. 0-2 the count. To the count. Here's the 0-2. This one gets away. Great stop there by Durbin. Keep it in front of him. Count runs 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Just off the end of the bat into shallow right field. That's in there for a base hit. Drops right in front of Mike Gunn out there in right field. A 1-out knock for Jack Anderson and a runner on board for the Crazy Train. Have a courtesy runner out there for Jack Anderson. Andreas Herkmans will come back out. We'll run for him. It's one a slow roller down the third base line, but foul. Two balls, two strikes, excuse me, to Anthony Smith. Here's the runner, breaks for second. Here's the throw to second. Anderson gets in there safely. First stolen base on the year for Jack Anderson. Puts a runner in scoring position with one away. In a full count now to Anthony Smith. Fought off foul. Count remains full. Here's the full count. Pitch. This one driven out toward. Here's the full count. Pitch. This one driven out towards right field. Gunn is there. He will make the catch for the second out. Herkmans will not tag from second. 2 outs now here in the 7th. First pitch called for a strike to Patrick Sullivan. 0-1 pitch swung on and missed, make it 0-2. Sullivan is 1 for 2 today. Here's the 0-2. Inside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's Herkmans on second. Represents the run that would give the Crazy Train the lead. Here's the 1-2, swung on and missed. Strike 3 to Patrick Sullivan. Another strikeout for Nick Parado. Strikeout number 4 on the day. 1 hit and 1 man left stranded. We'll jump down to the bottom half of the 7th. Still tied here at 2 on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by OCAP.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
You guys ready? Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do?
We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Back here for the bottom half of the 7th, a 2-2 game. AJ Verdine, Demarion Young, and Giovanni Ricasci all due up here in the bottom half of the 7th. New pitcher for the Crazy Train, Demarion Bosco. Damian Bosco, new pitcher. Tyler Zelenik pitched 6 complete innings, gave up 7 hits, 2 runs, 1 of them earned, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts, and hit 1 Barron batter. Count runs 2-0 to AJ Verdi. Two-0 pitch, a little low. 3-0 the count now to Verdi. Here's the 3-0. Called for a strike right there on the outside corner. 3-1 the count. Here's the 3-1. Outside, ball 4 on 5 pitches. Leadoff man aboard. And Verdi represents the winning run. Now on first. And Troy Bachman will come in as the Axe courtesy runner. Demarion Young 0 for 2 today. Steps in with Bachman on first. Here's the first pitch. Just outside. 1-0 the count. Here's the 1-0. Young gets the bunt down, right back to Bosco. Throw on to first. They get the runner out at first, but he does his job on the sacrifice bunt to bring Verdi into scoring position for Giovanni Ricasci. A sacrifice bunt. Again, behind Demarion Young. Bachman on second. Check swung by Ricasci. Rolls foul. Oh and 1 to Ricasci. He's 1 for 2 today. A hit to the outfield likely puts this game to bed for the Barons. Have not had a walk-off win yet this season. 0-1 pitch, breaking ball swung on and fouled back by Ricasci. 0-2. Two pitch. Swung at by Ricasci just off the end of the bat. Count remains 0-2. Jason Malley on deck here for the Barons. 0-2 the count. Bachman on second in place of Verdi. 0-2 pitch by Bosco. Breaking ball driven out towards left field. Brinker running over for it. He will make the catch in left for the second out of the inning. And the throw gets away from Smith, but Bachman will stay over at second. 2 outs now here in the 7th. Jason Malley, who has not recorded a hit this season, is up and potentially can get the biggest hit of the game. Bosco comes set, winds and fires. Fastball there for a strike. Malley goes to Penn State Shenango. 0-1 gets away. Here comes Bachman running to third. He slides in there safely into third. A stolen base for Troy Bachman. His first stolen base on the season. And now Barron's 90 feet away from winning game 1 of this doubleheader. Here's the 1-1. Swan over, diving stop by Dunlap. Long throw to first, not in time. Jason Malley walks it off for the 3B Barons. They take game 1 of this doubleheader 3-2. Get that man a crown here at Flaherty Field. He stretches out the infield single as Bachman comes home to win this game 3-2. What a game it has been, but for now, we're going to step aside, come back for the Tri-County Principals post-game show, and then a little bit of a longer break, and we will have game 2 for you here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve. Whether you're hosting a big party,
But it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
I'm helping people. I'm getting them out of their house. I'm taking them to their doctors, to the grocery store.
They say I'm entertaining. Okay, we laugh, we joke, we sing, we tell stories.
They're like family to us.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call Axe today.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
Building Block Baseball is a local organization dedicated to and actively involved in teaching and development of local baseball talent. 3B provides weekly baseball seminars from January through May to enhance local baseball knowledge for players, coaches, and parents. Building Block Baseball is available for one-on-one development programs, team instructions, and group sections. 3B also provides Lawrence County with their own collegiate summer baseball team. The 3B Barons showcase top collegiate baseball talents of the area. Visit buildingblocksbaseball.com for more information and for a free downloadable documents and videos. Whether you're just learning the game, playing in college, or coaching a team, 3B can get you the building blocks of baseball today.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9 ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.